what's left is pure as gold and will never break. We know what's at stake, eyes are wide awake. Yeah!
So why is this type of record interesting? Basically, it condenses all the hard work during 6-7 years. We put everything to the test.
Since I'm a mechanic from the beginning, I have a good understanding what needs to be checked before doing these kind of runs. Everything needs to be perfect. Tires, suspension,
the gearbox, the clutches, the engine, the aero, the wheels, the brakes, maximum stress, because it is a big performance challenge in one very short period of time. There is no other test like this. That's what makes it exciting.
Yes, we feel everything. The RPM is way higher, it's just screaming. I can't really compare it to another streetcar driven. It's just another level. This type of scenarios I kind of dreamt about.
A new world record. We beat ourselves again, which has sort of become a thing for us.
To be able to step out of a car and just on a record, hugging my colleagues and so on, that's something you dream about.
We will keep on pushing every time, every year, raising the bar. So here we are again at Örebro Airport in Sweden on a sunny day, almost exactly a year ago since we set the Regera world record for 0 to 400 kilometers per hour, back to zero again, and 0 to 250 miles per hour and back to zero again. But this year we're here with the Jesko Absolute, a completely different car. There is no batteries in this car apart from 12 volts. It's a V8 engine with 1600 horsepower running on renewable fuel E85. It's got our LST 9-speed gearbox. This is the low drag top speed version. So it has an advantage going from 0 to 400 and 0 to 250 miles per hour. And then it doesn't have any active aero flipping up or a lot of downforce, creating extra drag when braking or helping to brake. So it's all mechanical braking. So still, this managed to beat our own record from last year. We have a habit of beating our own records, which is quite interesting. But we managed to improve the 0 to 400 and 0 to 250 miles per hour time so much that even though it was 1 second slower in braking without all those aero helps and drag from downforce, the total time still became substantially improved. And what a day. Marcus, please come in. Amazing. Again, this is like deja vu. We were here a year ago doing exactly the same thing, exact same weather. So I guess we need to come back next year. What do you say?
What do we bring it then?
But how was your experience if you compare the two?
You have all the gear shifting and the high-pitch V8 just screaming in the back. So it's more eventful.
More visceral.
Yeah, more visceral.
So let's say, even though the times end up not too different,
Exactly.
it's a completely different experience. With the Regera, it's like a very relaxed, super fast,
Exactly.
very
Effortless.
competent, effortless. This is visceral and more wild.
Yep.
So I guess pros and cons in a way.
Exactly. You feel like when you reach almost 400, this is way more slippery through the air. It just keeps on going.
But braking, you don't have that assistance of the drag from downforce or the flip-up wing.
Yep. So
But
we lose a little bit,
but we all know what this is supposedly is capable in top speed, and then we need that setup.
Yeah.
And of course, we want to talk about the top speed record as well. And we have done a lot of preparation. Now it's really down to the tires, to have the tires approved for this speed. Then we will be ready to go. So we're hoping that can happen in the very near future as well. So yeah, very exciting times, very impressive, very well driven. And this is the first time ever a production car has done 0 to 250 miles per hour under 20 seconds, and a beautiful time of 18.8 to 400, and back down again to 0 in 27.83 seconds. Amazing. Cheers, guys.